Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Ball State Sports Network on YouTube. The delay of the second Vol State game due to lightning for game one. This game was supposed to start at 2:20, but looks like we're probably at least 15 minutes, I'm guessing, away. Elgin is finishing up their in and out. Ball State will not take that again. They did it before game one, so we'll just be waiting for umpires when infield practice is over. This is Tim Reese on the Ball State Sports Network. Glad to have you all along, both Ball State and Elgin fans. We were able to get the link out to the coaches and see that at least one fan is ready to go. This will be a 7-inning contest under some modified rules due to the showcase format. The way the Dinger Classic works it is a 7-batter limit, or 4 runs is what I was told prior, although in game one they sent another batter to the plate after 4 runs were scored, but ultimately that was all that was scored. The final score is not the number one priority here for players and folks in the stands. This is a showcase so that four-year schools can see these junior college players in a game format and for recruiting purposes for next year or couple of years down the road. This is the second of 4 showcases that Vol State will play in. Played, of course, down in Jackson, Tennessee at Union University last Friday. Doubleheader, a split between Bevel State and Three Rivers College. And next Saturday, Vol State will travel to Murfreesboro, just about an hour east, and play at Middle Tennessee State University. We'll play a couple of their conference foes, Chattanooga State and Motlow State, next Saturday in a similar format, 7 innings, probably around a 2-hour game. And then the final showcase will be at USA Stadium in Millington, Tennessee, near Memphis. And the opponents I don't have listed on my schedule yet, nor do I have the times. So we'll get that information to you at least by next Saturday. We'll try to broadcast from MTSU and go on the road again to Millington. And then Vol State will have some games in their own backyard. October 7th against BCA Athletics, a post-grad team out of Knoxville. It'll be a doubleheader. I believe that's a midweek game, and then take on the junior varsity squad of UT Southern on Saturday, October 11th. That'll be at the Tim Garrett Baseball Complex on the campus of Volunteer State. And then the following Saturday, October 18th, the KC Royal Scout team, a doubleheader beginning at 1 o'clock. I'm hoping to broadcast those games. There's a chance that I'm out of town on October 18th, and as of right now, there's not a backup broadcaster. I will not be broadcasting the Saturday, October 25th, the annual doubleheader at Trevecca in Nashville. I am no longer going to broadcast outside venue games. And I'm still not decided as to whether or not I will go to Kentucky Wesleyan in Owensboro, Kentucky, to broadcast the last doubleheader of the fall season. And that may depend on when my wife has her hip surgery. So got to have some priorities. Everybody has priorities. The question is, are they good ones? My wife would say from time to time that I picked Vol State Athletics over her. I apologize profusely to my wife. Let's get to the Toyota of Gallatin starting lineups. First for the visiting Elgin Spartans. Leading off playing right field, Nathan Garrettson. Batting second is Brennan Coyle. He'll play second. Maddox Clarence hits third. He'll play first base. Ryan Schneider behind the plate is a cleanup hitter. Batting fifth, DH Jonathan Baylor. Matthew Brunsheen is at shortstop. Batting sixth, Wyatt Sobolaski is an extra hitter. He'll hit seventh. Connor Ennis playing left field hits eighth. Batting ninth is the third baseman, Isaac Black. And batting 10th playing center field, Carter Novelli. Both teams hitting 10 in their lineup. And on the mound for the Spartans, Josh Katcha. Unusual spelling there, wearing the number 1, C-A-C-C-I-A. I was informed I think he said, I would have called it Cassia, but he said called it Kacha, I think is how it is. That's what I'm going to go with, final answer. He is a sophomore, 5'11", 175 pounds, from South Elgin, St. Charles North High School. And he will face the Ball State lineup. Goes like this: Elijah Harris leading off, playing center field. Gabe Eddington at second base. Batting second, Easton Denning playing first base and batting third. Hudson Blank in right field in game 2, and he will hit cleanup. Batting fifth, Braden Baker slides over to shortstop. Batting sixth, Tucker Smith getting his first start at third base. It's been the DH primarily when he plays. He'll hit sixth. Adam Gordon in left field, batting seventh. Brennan Mueller is a DH. He hits eighth. Abe Goolsby is an extra hitter. He'll bat ninth. And behind the plate is Jonathan Stewart. He will catch. Drew Moorhead, a sophomore out of Clarksville Rossview High School. Drew, 5'11", 195-pound right-hander. General Studies major, the son of Jeff and Leishan Moorhead. He's got a puppy dog at home. Got me choked up. Dog's name is Bo. I think I'm okay. I get very emotional when I talk about Drew Moorhead. I'm just kidding. Just got choked up there. Grandma Loco, she's in Bowling Green. She listens in on the Vol State Sports Network on a regular basis. Drew is on for his 4th appearance of the fall. It's his second start. He's got 5 innings. He's given up 5 hits, 3 runs. They were earned. Walked 1, struck out 7 in those 5 innings. Has plunked 2 batters. 5.40 ERA. Opponents hitting .263 in those 5 innings. Second time that Vol State has taken on Elgin. At least the second time. Might be the third in the 4+ year history that Jim McGuire, as you see him down there having a discussion with the umpires, and the head coach for Elgin, Bill Angelo, in his 29th year at the helm. I think all of the games played have been in the fall season. Vol State has played 4 games against outside competition to go along with the 4 inter-squad games so far. So 8 total, for which stats have been accumulated. Jim McGuire's in his 5th year at Vol State. He's assisted by Trevor Mootsie, the pitching coach, in his 2nd year. And in the 1st year, volunteer assistant coach is Gabe Jennings. Vol State will be the home team here in this game. They were the visitors against East Central out of Missouri in game one. East Central won that game 9-5. They finished 9 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Vol State had 5 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. The Toyota of Gallatin player of the game was Easton Denning. He went 2 for 3. He went back and looked at my score sheet, and I had missed an RBI for him. He ended up with 3 RBIs and scored a run. He had a big triple in the 6th inning where he drove the ball in the opposite gap, left center field, just got under the center fielder's glove, Cannon Hibbs, and rolled to the wall. It's 392 out there in left center field. It's 400 to dead center, 375 to right center, and 320 down the lines. Easton Denning in the first inning in game one thought he had, as did a lot of other people, thought he had a solo home run. The first base umpire deemed that it had curled foul. I thought he hit it high and far enough that there's no chance that he could have curled foul down that right field line, but he came back and had to take another swing, and he lined out to the second baseman. Lined another one in another at-bat that just glanced off of the second baseman's glove. He was able to knock it down, but couldn't retrieve it to throw Easton out, and Denning drove in 2 runs with that single and finished with 3. He now has tied Tucker Smith with the team lead in the fall. They both have 8 RBIs. That's no surprise. Easton Denning led Vol State last year as a freshman in RBIs. We are about set. Drew Moorhead's finished his warm-up tosses, and the only left-handed hitter in, I think, on the roster for Elgin, Nathan Garrettson, takes ball 1, and we are underway. As soon as I get my computer to work, there's a ground ball to the right side. Denning stays down on it. He's going to glove it for out number 1. A little bit of a computer glitch already. Hitting that B for ball, and it wouldn't go up there. But use the cursor and hit the out for the first put out. As we are underway, game time temperature. Brought to you by Accurate Mortgage, 81 degrees. Thanks to Mike Hoover and folks over at Accurate Mortgage, their support. Chopper to second, Gabe Eddington with his first opportunity in the field. And he retires Brennan Coyle, his counterpart, the second baseman, on a 4-3. Moorhead has retired the first 2 he's faced. Maddox Clarence, the first baseman, stands in. Just like Vol State, the number 2 and 3 hitters are the second baseman and the first baseman. Moorhead delivers a breaking pitch down low for ball 1. Clarence from DeKalb, and I'm assuming that's Illinois. Ball's well hit out to left field. Back goes Adam Gordon. He's still going back on the warning track, and he has a little leap there. Nice soft leap, and he makes the catch for the final out. That's on the warning track. So good job of tracking that one down to the track. Probably at about 370 to left center field, but a 1-2-3 inning for Drew Moorhead. Probably going to go 2 innings is Drew. And we'll take our first break and be right back after this message from Volunteer State Community College.
Have you ever wondered what happens when you click Buy It Now? A whole series of transactions take place, from the manufacturer to your front door.
That is logistics and supply chain management.
At Vol State, we offer end-to-end supply chain courses.
Going into the future, our students need to understand these processes.
A lot of business is dependent upon getting a product on time.
Students here at Vol State are able to leave here with that knowledge.
Because the supply chain
Is counting on me.
We're all working in the cloud. But what really is the cloud? If you start pulling back the clouds themselves, you find out it's an infrastructure. Computer science is really computer engineering. Right now,
Middle Tennessee is quickly becoming a growing tech hub with several IT companies that are looking for skilled workers.
if you're pursuing the CIT program at Ball State, you're preparing yourself to fill those positions.
Bottom of the first, Ball State will send up Elijah Harris, Gabe Eddington, Easton Denning to face Josh Kacha. Right-hander. Looking through the Elgin roster, I think they have one left-handed pitcher and one left-handed batter. So everything's leaning to the right. Harris, sophomore from Kentucky, stands in on the right side. First pitch he sees goes to the backstop. Elijah, middle infielder last year, working in at center field, 5'8", 180-pound sophomore from Cynthiana, Kentucky. Takes a called strike. Civil engineering major, son of Vincent and Rebecca Harris. Brother to Jordan, Kaya, Kimmy, and Tyler. Swings and pops that one up in the infield. Just out one step into the green portion of the outfield from the infield, and shortstop Matthew Brunsheen makes the catch for out number one. Elijah came in hitting .444, 4 hits and 9 official at-bats, including a double, 1 RBI. That'll bring up Gabe Eddington. He's hitting .333. Two-way player. Looks at a breaking pitch in there for a called strike. Gabe on the mound for an inning in the game against East Central. Could not hold up on the swing. Umpire did not. Maybe it was a foul ball. He did raise his hands. Counts 0-2 to Eddington. Transfer from Austin Peay State University. And another pitch to the backstop. 5'9", 160 pounds. Went to Montgomery Central High School. General Studies major. Michael and Jennifer Eddington, his parents, Holly and Dylan. Sister and brother. G. Paul and Nanny in High Point, North Carolina. Very exaggerated, closed stance on the mound by Kacha. He's got that front leg way over toward the third base dugout. Pitches across his body. And he's starting on the very third base side of the rubber. He is coming right at the right-hander. Sidearm delivery, and he gets Eddington swinging. It brings up Easton Denning. Looks like he's getting his swing back. Had a slow start to the fall, but he looked good in game one today. Toyota Gallatin player of the game. Now moved that average up to 250. Just ahead of that one, fouls it straight back. Clanks off the roof. 8 RBIs now with his 4 hits, including a double and a triple. Still looking for his first long ball. Ball State has 3 home runs thus far in 8 games. He drills one into right field. That's down for a base hit, and over to cut it off is Nathan Garrettson. And Denning is on fire. Other than foul balls, he has been right on every other pitch that he's seen. 2-out knock puts him at first base and brings up Hudson Blank. He went over in game one. Now hitting .438. Dropped that over 3, dropped his batting average 100 points. But he is tied for the team lead in hits with 7. He and Braden Baker, who was on deck. Slices that one foul onto the mezzanine level here at Mountain Dew Park, where the Thrillville Thrillbillies play. It's a prospect league team, one of 18 teams. Blank from Illinois, Marissa, Illinois, looks at a pitch on the outside corner. It winked at it on the way by. Hudson played left in game one. He's playing right in this game. 3 groundouts in game one. There's another ground ball to the shortstop. That's the 3rd one today out of 4 at-bats. This one results in a fielder's choice out at second base. 6-4 if you're scoring at home. And if you are, I need to know about it. You're a bookkeeping nerd like me. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner was left aboard after 1, no score. Scheduled for 7 here in the Dinger Classic Showcase.
Cybercrimes take place online, and companies need more well-trained workers to stop it.
Ball State is training me to help combat cybercrimes in the future.
We're training them for those type of jobs that are out there. Ball State CIT programs prepare students to earn industry standard certifications within the IT industry.
I choose Ball State because the future needs me now. My story could be your story.
A degree in criminal justice can help you find the exciting career that you've been looking for. As a member of law enforcement, as a crime scene investigator, a teacher in a classroom, a detective working on cases, a lawyer or a judge, or nearly any job where you get to put the bad guys away. Learn more at volstate.edu.
Hello to the Tostensons traveling this afternoon. They're on I-40 somewhere between Knoxville and Gallatin. Dr. Wendy Tostenson, in her 2nd year as the president, the El Jefe of Vol State. And Drew Moorhead hits the first batter he sees, Ryan Schneider. He didn't mean to, but he did. 3rd hit batter of the year for the assassin, Drew Moorhead. Just kidding. That's what we used to call a guy who hit a lot of batters when I was playing. Back then, though, there were some times that he probably did want to hit somebody, but there's nobody on Vol State that's going to do that, I'm sure. Kyle, her husband, Kyle Tostenson, Wendy, the top 2 fans of Vol State athletics. Come to a basketball game, you'll see them there cheering on the women's and men's team. Throw over to first. Schneider, the catcher, is back. We're going to get good shots of them this year on basketball, though I understand that we're going to move our cameras to the opposite side so we don't get the backs of their heads when we want to show who the fans are. We're going to be on the opposite side. A.J. Fawson says that's going to be much better. We'll be able to show the players on the bench. Slider in there for a called strike. Looking forward to working with the new group of students this year. I think we've got at least 1 broadcaster back. Throw over to first. And Kason Hollinsworth has recruited 2 others to broadcast. So I may not be broadcasting much. It might be students all the way around, and that's what it's for. Swing and a miss, and Moorhead gets the K for out number 1 here in the 2nd. Drew's first strikeout of the ball game. Hit the first batter he faced here in the 2nd after retiring all 3 batters in the 1st. Matthew Brunsheen, the shortstop, is going to have to wait for his pitch after Moorhead throws over to first again. He's from Elgin. The hometowns are listed here. It does not indicate what state, so I'm assuming if it doesn't indicate the state, it's going to be Illinois. Another one Fouled off to the right side. Souvenir for a lucky fan. Not a lot here at Mountain Dew Park. East Central College was the opponent in game one. They were about 120 miles away. Not sure how far Elgin is. If only there was a way we could find out. Sometimes I have research assistants. Nice stop there by Jonathan Stewart behind the plate to keep the runner at first. Transfer catcher from Smyrna High School, went to Daytona State down in Florida last year. It's a redshirt freshman. Get you the defensive alignment for Vol State after this pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's out to center field. Elijah Harris has that one tracked, and he makes the catch for out number 2. First play today for Elijah Harris, a center fielder, and he is flanked on his right by Adam Gordon, who's made a play in left field, and Hudson Blank in right field. Third to first. Tucker Smith at third, Braden Baker at short, Gabe Eddington at second, Easton Denning at first. Jonathan Stewart catching Drew Moorhead. Wyatt Soboleski, common spelling, and the extra hitter from Carroll Stream, Illinois. He lines one into right field. Hudson Blank plays it on one hop, gets it back in quickly. That's the first hit of the ball game. Runners now at first and second. Went with the pitch. Delivered a 2-out base hit that will allow Connor Innes, the left fielder, to step in. Innes 5'9", 165-pound freshman from Crystal Lake. He lines one over the head of Gabe Eddington into center field. Elijah Harris picks that one up on a couple of hop, and his throw back to second nearly got Soboleski. That base hit drives in the first run of the ball game. 2-out RBI for Innes. It's back-to-back hits for the Elgin Spartans. Both those hits opposite way. Schneider scores. Elgin leads 1-0. Isaac Black, the number 9 hitter, the third baseman, stands in. He looks at a fastball outside for ball 1. Says Black is 17 years old, one of about 3 or 4 on the roster. So they show their age, and he flies one out to center field. Elijah Harris very busy. He makes the catch for out number 3. They send 6 to the plate and score 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. 2 runners were left aboard. Drew Moorhead's afternoon is now finished. 2 innings of 2-hit, 1-run baseball. Well, the new pitcher when Vol State takes the field in the 3rd inning. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Every day, all around the nation, people find themselves in need of a hero. Fire and emergency medical responders are those heroes we need. They make the difference between life and death. If you desire to make a difference in your community, Vol State is leading the way in training everyday heroes. We offer EMS, paramedic, and fire science programs. Spring 2024 enrollment is now open. Visit volstate.edu to learn more. The demand for mechatronics professionals is on the rise. Students get to earn a wage and college credit simultaneously via our work-based learning program. This hands-on experience gives them a competitive edge in the job market. Industries like automotive, aerospace, electronics, healthcare, and even mining rely heavily on these systems. These positions offer competitive salaries and a chance to contribute to the cutting-edge technologies that are shaping the world around us. Join us in pioneering the future of manufacturing through the power of mechatronics. Visit volstate.edu to start blazing your pathway now.
5, 6, and 7 due up for Vol State here in the 2nd inning, facing Josh Kacha. trail by a 1-0 score. Baker 1 for 2 in game 1 as he played second base. Scored a run. Also drew a walk on base 2 out of 3 times, and that lowered his on base average. He was getting on 3 out of 4. And a 2 for 3, that's going to lower it. Again, Kacha with that extreme closed stance and throwing basically from shortstop, it seems. It's well hit out to left field. Connor Ennis over in the gap, and he has to continue running and making the catch. So he was headed toward his teammate, Carter Novelli. Baker retired for out number 1 here in the second. Tucker Smith will step in. Smith had an RBI ground out. Game 1 was 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Grounds one up the middle. Brennan Coyle jump throw, not going to get Tucker Smith. He reaches on the infield single. Smith runs pretty well. Merrill Hyde High School, they didn't have a baseball team, so he got the pick. Ended up going to Station Camp High School, played with Noah Rice, center fielder in game 1. That's the first hit of the ball game for the Pioneers. They only collected 4 in game 1. Swinging a miss by Adam Gordon. Gordon did not play in game 1. 5'10", 195-pound redshirt freshman, transfer from UT Martin, throw over to first. Went to Friendship Christian High School. He's from Lebanon, Tennessee. He's an economics major. Chris and Amy Gordon, his parents, Evan, his brother. Nana's in Memphis, Granny's in Lebanon. Fouls that one off to the right side. Now down in the count 0-2. Gordon playing in his 6th game. Couple of hits, including a double. He's got a couple of RBIs as well. And he's just going down looking. A fastball on the outside corner, 3 straight pitches. He's retired on the backward K. Second strikeout for Kacha. And now 2 out. Brennan Mueller will stand in. The DH. Mueller also a transfer. Throw over, and Smith is back. He and Bradley Pippin transferred over from MTSU. He's from Chapel Hill, Tennessee. 6 foot, 205-pound redshirt freshman from Forest High School. He hits one out to center or right center field. That's dropping, and it's going to land in front of the center fielder. And continuing on to third base is Tucker Smith with 2 outs. He didn't have to worry about whether or not that ball was going to be caught. And Brennan Mueller is on with a little bit of a flare, I wouldn't call it a duck snort, but center fielder's playing him maybe a couple steps deeper than normal. Mueller picks up the base hit and will give Abe Gillsby an opportunity with 2 outs and runners at the corners. Gillsby is a sophomore. Looks at a called strike on the outside. He's local product from Gallatin. Went to Gallatin High School, physical therapy major, son of Keith and Molly Gillsby. He drills one out to right field. Back goes Garrettson, turns one way and flips back the other. Makes the catch for the 3rd out. Ball State gets 2 on with a couple of singles, but cannot push anybody home. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left aboard. We are through 2 innings. Elgin leads 1-0. You're listening to the Vol State Sports Network.
Hey, Jake, that personal price you gave me was a home run. I can't wait to give you some free baseball lessons.
Man, I'm really excited about this myself. But you do realize the thing with Toyota and Gallatin is everybody gets the personal price. It's what makes us special.
Wait, what? Everybody gets it?
Everybody gets it.
Let's play ball.
Okay.
Jake, you ready?
Let's do this, Coach. Hey, Coach, this is pretty easy.
We'll see about that.
Oh, I think I pulled something.
Yeah, better luck next time, old man.
I think I'm done, Coach. Call 911.
Summit Concrete call to the bullpen. Owen Boswell, left-hander out of Mumford, Tennessee, 5'10", 210-pound sophomore. Transferred from Bethel University down in West Tennessee. Math and science major, the son of Stephen and Jennifer Boswell, brother to Colton, Michaela, and Connor. Pawpaw and Nana are in Atoka, Tennessee. Grandpa and Mimi in Paris, Tennessee. I bet they fish and or hunt, or did. Boswell on in relief of Drew Moorhead, who goes 2 innings, gives up 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Struck out a batter, hit a batter. Cannot get the win in this one. Could get the loss if Vol State cannot come back to tie the game. Again, that kind of stat doesn't really make that much of a difference. It's batting average against, walks, control, those kinds of things that what the coaches are looking for. Boswell appearing in his 4th game. Got 5 innings under his belt in those 3 appearances. Giving up 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. Has plunked the batter. First pitch swinging. Carter Novelli, the number 10 hitter. Hudson Blank just before the warning track as he casually runs back to make the over-the-shoulder catch for out number 1. And you know what has to be said. 1 pitch, 1 out. Back to the top of the lineup, Nathan Garrettson grounded out to Easton Denning at first base. Lefty on lefty matchup. Helicopter circling around Mountain Dew Park. I think one even landed in the parking lot during the previous game. Don't know if it's the same one, and I don't know what's around this area here in Marion, Illinois. Dinger Classic being played at 3 different venues over a 3-day period, swing and a miss. Today it's at Mountain Dew Park, John A. Logan Community College, and Oasis Field, which I think is owned by the people who own Mountain Dew Park. Tomorrow and Sunday, that 3rd venue will be SIU, Southern Illinois University, up in Carbondale. Count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Spartan right fielder, Nathan Garrettson. On deck, Brennan Coyle. Garrettson from West Dundee. Boswell, this is way high. Good thing Stewart's about 6'2", and a full count Ministries, full count. Not with us in game 1. Shame on you. No, I'm just kidding. Tried to break one off right there, and it left high and over the head of the left-handed hitting Garrettson for ball 4. Full count Ministries. Equipment is used for away games for Vol State broadcasts. Got a set of gear that I just leave in a suitcase. Makes things a lot easier. I don't have to break down Vol State's equipment up at Pioneer Field. I can just leave my Full Count Ministries equipment that I use to broadcast the Full Count Rhythm Summer Collegiate team. This equipment has been right here in Thrillville before. Runner from First Bluffs. Throw down to first by Stewart after the pitch was high. Not in time. Broadcasted Vol State game here with this equipment and Full Count Rhythm. Although the Rhythm broadcasts were audio only. That was in the Prospect League the one year that Full Count was in that league. After walking Garrettson, Brennan Coyle gets plunked. And Boswell's going to get a visit from Tucker Smith at third base and Braden Baker. There's 4 transfers right there out on the mound. Belmont, Murray State, Bethel, and Daytona State. Second-year players. Now the 3-hole hitter, Maddox Clarence, who hit one to deep left field. His first at-bat is going to stand in. Boswell's second hit batter of the fall. Gets the call there at the knees. Owen played for the Hoptown Hoppers this past summer. He and Gabe Eddington, the second baseman, were teammates. Played against the Paducah Chiefs. Off-speed pitch swung over the top. Now the count is 0-2. Braden Baker and Easton Denning were on the Paducah Chiefs. They're at first and short. Eddington at second, and Boswell were with the Hoppers. Nice stop there by the Full Count Rhythm catcher. Jonathan Stewart scrambled after that one. Keep the runners at first and second. 9 appearances for Boswell with Hoptown. 6 of those were starts. He was 4-2, 32 innings. Walked 21, struck out 29, had a 2.51 ERA. Did plunk 6 batters. Runner from second took off halfway, but a swing and a miss as he goes back to second. And that's the second out of the inning. Walked a batter and hit a batter. Tired Novelli on the first pitch he delivered. Now trying to get out of it as Schneider, who was hit by a pitch by Moorhead, fouls the first pitch he sees from Boswell off to the right. Gets up on the roof. Schneider scored the only run of the game on an RBI 2-out single by Cooper Innes. Boswell, a couple of games for Bethel last year, 1-0. Got a win in 2 2/3 innings. Struck out 3, did not allow an earned run. Very engaging young man. I've had a couple conversations with him, not anything of import, just sat down, and he's very easy to talk to. Right now, hot and cold on the strike zone. On 3 balls and a strike to the cleanup hitter, Ryan Schneider. Jonathan Baylor, the DH, on deck. 5th batter of the inning is Schneider, a 7-batter limit in the showcase. And the pitch is high and outside, and the bases are loaded. Baylor struck out swinging in the second. Moorhead's only strikeout. Bats with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Couple of walks and a hit batter. And Boswell delivers at the letters for a called strike. The way Coach McGuire normally works it is if you work a good clean inning, 3 batters or maybe 4, you'll get a second inning. It's popped up and out of play. If you go 6 or 7, then they'll go to the next pitcher that is on the card. Baylor steps away from a pitch low and inside, and that had to be scooped by Stewart. I don't think he even had time to try to slide and get over there in front of it. Reached over there and just caught that one right off the turf, keeping the runner at third. Nathan Garrettson. Slow breaking pitch misses low. Garrettson's at third, Coyle is at second. Schneider at first. No hits in the inning. All runners have been gifted. Another one down. Full count Ministries, full count after going 0-2 to Baylor. 3 straight pitches down low. Baylor out of California takes strike 3. And that will end the inning. A couple of strikeouts for Boswell as he strands 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're headed to the bottom of the third. Vol State looking to crack the scoring column here at Mountain Dew Park in the Dinger Classic Showcase.
Every day, all around the nation, people find themselves in need of a hero. Fire and emergency medical responders are those heroes we need. They make the difference between life and death. If you desire to make a difference in your community, Vol State is leading the way in training everyday heroes. We offer EMS, paramedic, and fire science programs. Spring 2024 enrollment is now open. Visit volstate.edu to learn more. The demand for mechatronics professionals is on the rise. Students get to earn a wage and college credit simultaneously via our work-based learning program. This hands-on experience gives them a competitive edge in the job market. Industries like automotive, aerospace, electronics, healthcare, and even mining rely heavily on these systems. These positions offer competitive salaries and a chance to contribute to the cutting-edge technologies that are shaping the world around us. Join us in pioneering the future of manufacturing through the power of mechatronics. Visit volstate.edu to start blazing your pathway now. Classes are available now at the Gallatin and Cookeville campuses.
New pitcher on for the Elgin Spartans, number 40, Brendan Campbell. 6'5", 225-pound sophomore from Bartlett, Illinois. Looks like he's a two-way player. Might get a stick in his hand as well sometime today. He's going to face 10-1-2 of the Vol State lineup. Josh Cacho goes 2 innings, gives up 3 hits, no runs. Not walkabout, strikes out 2, faces 9. Good outing for him. May have seen briefly when I was on their website that he might have had some kind of maybe a conference honor last year. I didn't do a deep dive to it. Jonathan Stewart, he's not wasting any time, goes up there and takes a healthy cut there. It comes up empty. Jonathan, a former Smyrna Bulldog, hits one out to left field on the second pitch. He sees Connor Ennis a couple of steps in front of the warning track down the left field line, makes the catch for out number 1. Jonathan, 6'2", 190-pound redshirt freshman, son of Todd and Kasha Stewart, brother to Scott and Molly, as Elijah Harris steps back in. Jonathan has a papa and a nana in San Antonio and a papa and a Mimi in Springfield, Missouri. Elijah popped out to the shortstop, leading off the bottom of the first. Looking to hit something hard here, and he does. Line drive into center field. And that's a base knock, fourth hit of the ball game for Vol State. Harris, an aggressive swinger. He gets the most out of his frame. And he's on at first with one out. Gabe Eddington, a strikeout victim in the first, stands in. See if they might have a little hit and run going here. Throw over to first. Elgin thinking maybe something's on as well. Jim McGuire giving the signs down at first base. Gabe Jennings, the first base coach, volunteer assistant coach. Nothing on. And the line drive softly hit out the left field, and that's back-to-back hits brought to you by Hit After Hit. Lem Pilkington, his crew over there in Nashville, Tennessee. That's the second time today that's back-to-back hits. First time in this game. Eddington now 1 for 2, and the hot hitting first baseman Easton Denning at the plate. He's got his highlighter pink gloves on. So catcher Schneider will come out and have a confab with Campbell. 6'3", 225-pound sophomore. Pre-health professions. This is Major, son of Terry and Sierra Denning. Brother to Ruby, Willa, and Lawson. Pappy and Nani, Papa and Grana are in McMinnville. Stacy and Gigi in Dunlap. First pitch is in the turf, and that will move both runners into scoring position for Denning. On the wild pitch. Denning lined a single to right field. 2 outs in the first inning. Takes ball 2. Only player on the Vol State roster last year to start and play in every game, 52 of them, at 180 official at-bats, 62 hits, 22 doubles, led the conference in the regular season. Takes a called strike. Had 5 big flies, 61 RBIs. That led the Pioneers. 344 batting average. He had a fantastic freshman year. Ground ball to first. It's bobbled. It's going to get a run in as Elijah Harris Superman's into the plate, so an RBI ground out. Ties the ball game. That's a Framework Athletics first run of the ball game. Driven in by Easton Denning, who now takes the fall lead in RBIs. Eddington moves down to third. Check swing by Hudson Blank. Fouls that one off. He grounded into a fielder's choice. He's had 4 at-bats. He's hit 3 ground balls to shortstops today. It's just been a hair off. Foul tipped, and he's down in the count 0-2 with 2 outs. Braden Baker hoping to get an at-bat here in the third. Campbell delivers, popped up. That will get into the stands. No spectators harmed by that foul ball. If you want to join the show, send an email to treesports@gmail.com. Somebody's betting on the game. $250. Who are you betting with? That's a chat on the YouTube channel. Somebody is very pro Elgin. Commissioner Irvin Burrell. Line drive into right center field. That will get down, and see if they're going to cut it off. Center fielder Novelli does, but Blank doesn't stop at first. He slides in for a do-dat double. Drives in Eddington for the lead. Good 2-out knock for Hudson Blank back in his home state of Illinois. Three hits in the inning for the Pioneers. Braden Baker, who flew out the left field, stands in. Finish off the inning with a nice hit here. Blank going to try to see if he can advance, and he will. I believe that's going to be a pass ball. I don't think that got in the dirt. It might have. You know that? I'm going to have to watch that one again. Big delay on here. Tapper fouled on the first base line, and it just happened well. Baker fouled that one off. No, it looks like a pass ball. There's not really an official score. Ooh, Braden. He started to cock that knee on that slow breaking curveball. Could not pull the trigger, and it was called for a strike. I cocked my knee up here in the press box. And he got it again. Fought that one off. Gabe Jennings cannot make the play down to first base. Count remains 2-2. Drew Moorhead, the ball boy now after his 2 innings of work. He's got the hat kicked back up on top of his head. Makes a cameo here. 2-2 outside. Full count Ministries, full count. Ball 4. Elgin started walking off the field. That'll put runners at first and third, and now Tucker Smith will come to the plate as the last batter. If they adhere to the 7 batter per inning rule, they'll stay with 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits so far. That was the first walk of the game by Elgin pitching. Smith had an infield single right up the middle, backhanded by the second baseman. He swings and misses on a fastball inside. Probably a good thing. He would have been sawed off. That ball wasn't going anywhere. Tucker, a pretty strong young man. He needs to get his arms extended. He can hit a ball a long way. Oops. Throw gets away from the pitcher. Nobody advances. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners at the corners. Brought to you by Line to Line. Bluff at first base by Baker. Smith fouls one off to the right side. Game 1 was delayed by about 42 minutes. Supposed to have started at 9 a.m. as pitcher was starting. That's a hit by pitch, and that's going to be the end of the inning, I believe. Well, they're going to see if maybe they're going to let Gordon go ahead and bat. It is the 7th batter. Coach McGuire wants to see what Adam Gordon can do. So the base is loaded, 2 outs. First pitch swinging. Gordon fouls it back. Struck out looking in the 2nd inning. Looking to drive a ball in a gap right here. See if he can score 3. Or just go ahead and bow up and take 1 yard. Down in the count is that's a great pitch right there by Brendan Campbell. Got that on that outside corner. Hudson Blanks at third. He had a RBI double. Then a walk to Braden Baker and a hit by a pitch to Tucker Smith. Loaded the bases again. Actually, not again. It's for the first time. Gordon check swing. You want to check at first base, and first base umpire says he went. So the Pioneers score 2 on 3 hits. No errors. They leave the bases loaded. Left 1 on in the first, 2 on in the second, 3 on in the third. But you know what they can't do in the fourth? You can't leave 4 on. After 3, 2-1 is the score. We'll be right back in Mountain Dew Park in Marion, Illinois.
The Volunteer State has always been home to pioneers. Dreamers and hard workers blaze their paths here. From the TVA to Mountain Dew to touchscreen monitors to the Grand Ole Opry, Tennessee has been home to innovators, creators, and entertainers. From humble beginnings to changing the world, Tennesseans have pushed the boundaries of what is possible. We pioneer healthcare, infrastructure, engineering, and product development. At Volunteer State College, we've developed our degree certifications to carry the torch of Tennessee's success with flexible options to help you blaze your pathway. We are searching for pioneer-minded students who are on their own journey of growth. Learn how these pathways are shaping the future of Tennessee. Like those that have come before, blaze your pathway. Your career awaits. Vol State.
Summit Concrete call to the bullpen. For the Pioneers, Nick Godsey, true freshman out of Indianapolis, Indiana, is on. 5'11", 170-pound right-hander from Southport High School, business administration major, son of Paul and Suzanne Godsey. Listening in from Indianapolis, Landon, his big brother, finishing up his college career at Belmont University, former Vol State Pioneer. Landon getting married next summer to Miranda. Hello to Grandpa and Wanda there in Terre Haute, Indiana. He's got a grandma in Newcastle, Indiana as well. And Nick, a two-way player, pitched against Cumberland back on Tuesday. Went 2 innings, faced 7 batters, struck out 6 of them. Gave up 1 hit. Now has 3. This is his 4th appearance of the year, 4 innings pitched. He struck out 10. And until Connor Cobb pitched today, he had the team lead as he gets the first pitch fouled off by Matthew Brunsheen, who flew out to center field in the second. Delivers a called strike, ahead in the count 0-2. Long look and a timeout called. Apparently a baseball got loose out in the outfield. Adam Gordon threw it in from left field. Swing and a miss. Godsey continues his streak. Last 7 batters at least that he's faced, or that he has retired, have been all via the strikeout. Not a big guy or overpowering, but he has got a devastating breaking pitch. Wyatt Soboleski thought he was going to get hit by that pitch, and instead it's a called strike. He singled to right in the second inning. Tried to check his swing. They want to check down at first base. And this time the umpire says no, he did not go. Down low That's a breaking pitch on the inside corner. The 2-2 cracked out to right field. Hudson Blank going back, backpedaling, turns, drops the left foot and makes a catch over his left shoulder on the warning track. That ball just kept traveling. But it stayed inside the park. Sobolewski's gone to the right side twice. It's 1 for 2. And Godsey has retired the first 2 he's faced. Connor Innes drove in the only run of the game for Elgin. He swings at the first pitch, fouls that one off to the right. There's a line drive and a base hit into center field by Innes. He's now 2 for 2. Harris gets it back in quickly. 2-out knock for the 8-hitter in the lineup. Innes, I-N-N-I-S. Third hit of the game for Elgin. That'll bring up Isaac Black, the third baseman. Swing and a miss. Novelli, the center fielder, on deck. Black flew out to Elijah Harris in center field to end the second inning. Godsey going to try to get him to end the fourth inning. Gets a called strike, and he's ahead in the count, 0-2. Godsey comes in with a 4.50 ERA. Breaking pitch stays upstairs. Weekly hit ground ball to second. Eddington charges, gloves, throws, and retires Black. Another good inning for Nick Godsey. Probably earned him a second inning in the fifth. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner was left aboard. Heading to the bottom of the fourth, Vol State with a 2-1 lead. Face a new pitcher in the bottom of the fourth for Elgin. We'll be right back on the Vol State Sports Network. Tim Reese back on the Vol State Sports Network. New pitcher on for Elgin, Sam Hayes, 6'2", 195-pound sophomore from St. John, Indiana, Munster High School. He is also a two-way player. Comes on for Brendan Campbell, who goes 1 inning, gives up 3 hits, 2 runs. They were earned, walked 1, struck out 1, and plunked 1. He faced 8 batters in that 1 inning. Now Hayes set to face 8, 9, and 10 of the Pioneer lineup. Brennan Mueller, Abe Goolsby, and Jonathan Stewart scheduled for Vol State. Hayes pitching from the stretch, delivers first pitch outside. Mueller dumped a base hit into right center field. miss there. Not get all of his biographical information out. Business administration major, the son of Jason and Kelly. Brother to Paxton and Adeline. Big Daddy and Mimi are in Chapel Hill, as are Papa and Grandma. Fastball catches the inside corner, and he's looking at a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Mueller, that was his second hit of the fall. Swings, and that ball gets down in the turf. He didn't realize it. Catcher Schneider's going to throw down to first. Had to be dug out of there by Maddox Clarence to complete the strikeout. Put out goes to the first baseman. 2-3 is the scoring if you're scoring at home. Abe Goolsby flew out to right field to end the second. He stands in. Abe 2 for 3 last year, led the club in hitting .667. Came in hitting .273 in the fall. 3 hits and 11 at-bats, 1 RBI. Tries to check a swing, but cannot, says the home plate umpire. Abe, a corner infielder. He is an extra hitter in this lineup today. Able to hold up this time on a slider outside. On deck, Jonathan Stewart. I think that's 3 straight breaking pitches that Gillsby's seen. A line drive right back to Hayes. That ball caught him. Gillsby hit that one right on the screws. Thankfully, if it's going to hit the pitcher, it hits him in the glove, and that's exactly where it did. That was a bullet. I want to say Abe might have had another one of those earlier already in the fall. Hit into some tough luck, as not sure if this is the head coach or assistant coach. Head coach in his 29th year is Bill Angelo. In his 20th year is assistant coach Ralph Risky. And the pitching coach Austin Lovelady is in his 4th year for the Spartans of Elgin Community College. They are located about 5+ hours away from Marion. They are northwest of Chicago. Jonathan Stewart stands in. He swings at the first pitch, as he did in his first at-bat, comes up empty. Then drove one deep to left field. Connor Ennis had to make the catch just in front of the warning track. This one's deep to right center field. This is well hit. Nobody's getting that one. That will leave the yard. Holy cow, Jonathan Stewart just put a charge into that one. I thought that ball was going to hit the base of the fence, but that hit up on the grassy knoll in right center field, and Jonathan Stewart, a solo home run. Give the Pioneers a 3-1 lead. 4th home run of the year for Vol State. First for Stewart. Good to see him swinging the stick. Elijah Harris back for his 3rd plate appearance. He drills one out to center field. Back goes Carter Novelli, and this one he'll be able to handle for the final out. Elijah stung that one pretty good too. He just happened to hit it right at the center fielder. Man, did Jonathan Stewart smoke that one out to right center field. It's 400 to dead center. That probably went 4 1/4 at least. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We are through 4, scheduled for 7 here at Mountain Dew Park. We'll be right back. Summit Concrete call to the bullpen for Vol State. Trenton Miller on in relief of Nick Gotze. Miller, 6'4", 230-pound right-hander. He's a redshirt sophomore from Greenbrier, Tennessee. Bill and Treva Miller, his parents, his older sisters Presley and Kendall. Has a nanny in Kingston Springs, Tennessee. Did not pitch last year, sat out. Pitched in 2024, 9 games, a couple of starts. Struck out 21 batters in his 16 innings of work. Gotze goes 1 inning, gives up 1 hit, strikes out a batter, faces 4. Another very good outing for the true freshman from Indianapolis. See if Trent Miller can dial in to the strike zone here. He will face 10, 1, and 2 in the Elgin lineup. Trent's 4th appearance of the year. He's gone 3 2/3 innings, given up only 1 hit, 4 runs. 1 of those was earned. Has had trouble with walks. Has walked 9 batters. Gets the first pitch swinging by Carter Novelli. Struck out 6. He has also hit 2 batters, so that's 11 freebies. 2.45 ERA. Batter's only hitting .091, but there you go. Up in the count 0-2 now. Just keep pounding the zone. He throws hard enough. He can miss some barrels. Mix in a breaking pitch now and then. Let him hit you. Way wide with that one. Novelli flew out to right field, leading off the 3rd. He's leading off here in the 5th. 1 run on 3 hits for Elgin. 3 runs on 6 hits. There's a breaking pitch that sails right over the plate for a backward K in the book. Good start for Trent Miller here in the 5th. Now top of the order, Nathan Garrettson, 0 for 1 with a walk. Somebody's knocking. Hey! He said you might be able to come by. Josh Griffin, our alumni of the day, is here. I didn't set up the microphone, though. I'll have to get that at the break. There's a ground ball to short. Baker, a little trouble with it, and he's not going to be able to throw out Garrettson, who beats out the infield single. Garrettson's 2nd time to reach. He runs well. That's why he's at the top of the lineup. Josh Griffin has come into the press box, and I'm going to get a microphone ready for him at the next available opportunity. Former Vol State Pioneer, finished at the Trevecca Trojan. He's from right here in Marion, Illinois. Pretty decent shape. He can probably eat some chips and salsa and not bother him much. Me, I'm made out of chips and salsa. He's got about 4% body fat, maybe. I got 4% body fat in my left hand. Throw over to first. Garrettson back in time. Brennan Coyle been on base on plunking. He's 0 for 1. No runner, pitch thrown right down the pipe. Apparently no play on there. Garretson looked at it. It could be 2. 1 hop to Baker. He throws to 2nd for 1. The relay is not in time. Coyle beats out the throw from Eddington. But the lead runner retired at 2nd base. Route number 2, that'll bring up 3-hole hitter Maddox Clarence, who is 0 for 2. Fly out and a strikeout. Miller trying to face just 4 here in the 5th. Comes set and delivers, gets a swing and a miss on that big sharp breaking slider. Sun has not been out much today, but it's been pretty nice to play and watch a game, honestly. Nice stop there by Jonathan Stewart. Return throw, not so much. Trent Miller doesn't like to bend over too much. He's 6'4". Tall guys don't typically like to do that. Tall and old people, I don't really like to bend over either, throw over to first. Abe Goolsby now playing over there. Easton Denning taking off the first baseman's mitt. Gillsby logging an inning over at the bag. Runner takes off. The pitch is down low. Coyle slipped at first. I was surprised he actually went. Pitch was down low and away, but Coyle gets the stolen base even after slipping. A runner in scoring position for Clarence. There's a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Miller needs to concentrate on the batter here and see if he can get a strikeout. Slow breaking pitch stays inside. 3 balls and a strike. You don't want to lose him here. This is where you really want to bear down. Maybe in a regular game, you're not as concerned with the base open, although it's the cleanup hitter, it's on base or on deck. But here, you don't want to give in, and he didn't. Throws a fastball. It's fouled off to the right, and a full count Ministries. Full count. We'll visit with Josh Griffin, former shortstop for the Vol State Pioneers. I'll let him tell you what years it was. It's been a few. I know the first year that I broadcasted, the summer or the spring of 21, he was there. I want to say he might have been one and done as that pitch misses outside. Ball 4, and the runner does reach. First walk, Miller struck out the first batter. Looking, gave up an infield single to Garrettson, got a ground ball fielder's choice for out number 2, and has now walked Maddox Clarence. Ryan Schneider, the catcher, cleanup hitter, who's been on base both times, hit by a pitch and later walked in the 3rd, is at the plate. Schneider a little late, fouls that one off toward the parking lot. I'll let Josh talk about it, but he played 2 summers, I believe, here for the Thrillbillies. They're not Hellbillies, they were Thrillbillies. We'll ask him if he was ever shot out of a cannon. That pitch is on the outside corner for a called strike. Told the folks in game 1 that was the last time that I was here. They shot old Dave the Bullet out of a cannon with me sitting right here in the press box. Nice stop again by Jonathan Stewart on the 0-2. Keep the runners at first and second. I'm sure you could ask any question you want about Marion, Illinois. Josh Griffin's going to know the answer. He's kind of known of as a historian. We'll get it. We'll get the info as soon as I can get him a microphone. Swing and a miss. Miller gets Schneider swinging and retires the Spartans. And a little bit of energy there from the big man. See, he hops off. 2 strikeouts in the inning. No runs. 1 hit, infield single, no errors. 2 runners left aboard. Headed to the bottom of the 5th. Let's see if I can get this crowd mic over here. I know it'll stretch. I got a long cord there. Just don't want to knock over my camera. There you go, Josh. Put that baby right on your face, or just off of it, and let's see if people can hear you. Say howdy.
Howdy, howdy.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Griffin, Marion, Illinois. Vol State, what years?
I believe it was the spring of 21 and the spring of 22. I think your first year was the spring of 22, wasn't it? Because my first year at Trevecca was the spring of 23. I know that.
Okay. So I was there it was the summer of 21 that I started at full count.
That's right.
Is what it was. So it was 22. I know I just finished my fourth year. So 22, 23, 24, 25. So, okay. That's right. You were there. Yep. You and Ethan Huddleston. But you were a two and out at Vol State. And then you went to Trevecca. Now, were you 2 there or were you 3? You got an extra. You got 3.
Extra year because of COVID.
Okay.
Yep. Got to play 5 full years of college baseball.
Okay. It's like Landon Gottze's doing right now as he's finishing up his career at Belmont.
Talk about a stud.
He's a player, isn't he? His brother just pitched out here.
Did he?
Nick Gottze's on the Vol State Club. Paul and Suzanne they're listening in. Landon later. You can say howdy to Landon.
Howdy, guys. What's up?
That guy didn't get to play a lot his freshman year, but if he had, I'm sure he would have lit it up. But he sure lit it up his second year. But you had a good career over there in Trevecca. Tell us what you're doing now.
I am training athletes now here in Southern Illinois at a gym, Foundry Athletics, and then I'm also working for Oasis Outdoors as an assistant director, running baseball tournaments and JUCO showcases like this one.
Okay. So you're actually working today?
I am working.
Okay.
I am on the clock.
Well, boy, get a good plug. They are the people who own Oasis also own Mountain Dew Park.
That's right.
And
Mountain Dew Park.
Thrillville Thrillbillies.
Thrillville Thrillbillies. Yep. They did an outstanding job. The 2 summers I was here, they made us feel like big leaguers.
Well, that's awesome. I know the Full Count Rhythm when they came, they enjoyed coming and playing here.
Yep.
Gabe Eddington leading off.
Pretty good setup for a summer league team.
Right. That's drilled out the right center field. That will get down. Eddington thinking about second, but he drops the anchor at first for a leadoff single.
I'll tell you what, Tim. I saw the past inning that Vol was hitting, someone went right center, and I have not seen that very often.
Our catcher, Jonathan Stewart. I mean, he absolutely crushed that one.
It's not easy to leave this park, especially out there field.
Yeah. Got a new pitcher in. I'm trying to find his number here as soon as I can. Easton Denning is at the plate. First pitch he sees is in the turf. Nice block there by the catcher. There's his number 25. Go to the roster. Nick DiMarzio. Common spelling of DiMarzio. Dimarzio. From Hampshire, Illinois. Or it could be Hampshire. Eddington was thinking about going right there and just missed his step. Pitch is called a strike. Easton Denning 1 for 2. He's got an RBI. Here in game 2, Toyota Gallatin player of the game in game 1 with a couple of hits, including a triple and 3 RBIs. Eddington gets the throw over by the pitcher, and he may head to third. Eddington rounds second. There, got the throw to the bag. Not in time. Just got underneath the tag by Isaac Black. Nice throw there by the right fielder, Nathan Garrettson, as he hustled in from right field. But a 2-base throwing error puts Eddington on at third base. It's the first error of the game for either team. Denning now with an opportunity to drive in another run. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. So Oasis, I was talking to the HVAC guy when I got here, and he said that the owners originally started with a Harley-Davidson dealership. Is that the info you got?
Yep, that's right. They had a Harley-Davidson dealership out in Corpus Christi, Texas, and then they opened this one in Marion. I'm not sure exactly when, but that's all kind of stemmed from that originally, and they've done unbelievable things in Marion over the last 5 to 10 years. Really changed the feel of the town, to be honest.
I bet. I don't know what the population here is, and you may not know either.
It's
but
around 20,000.
Is it? Okay. Run scores, I believe that was a pass ball again. I don't think it got down in the turf, so that takes an RBI away from Easton Denning. But he's looking to crush a baseball here again. Does not. Gets jammed on this one. That pitch got right on his hands by DiMarzio. And Denning is retired for out number 1. So wanted to come back home. Nothing to keep you back in Tennessee.
Oh, there's plenty to keep me back in Tennessee, trust me. And the plans to get back down to Nashville eventually. I would love to expand Foundry out to Nashville eventually.
Okay. Got a pinch hitter here, Easton Beatty, pinch hitting in Hudson Blank's spot. Hudson 5 at-bats today, so Beatty will slide in out there in right field. True freshman. He's down in the count now, 0-2. Get Easton's bio. He's from Anderson. Is that right? I'm guessing while I get to, yes, Anderson County High School, Clinton, Tennessee. That's just north of Knoxville. Business management major. Ball 1, Jamie Beatty. His dad in Clinton, also Tanya Beatty in Clinton. Nealon and Trathan, siblings. Papaw and Mamaw in Wartburg, Tennessee. Gramps and Nene in Morristown. Ground ball to the right side as he waited on that breaking pitch, but Clarence will take it himself for the second out. We're visiting with Josh Griffin, former shortstop at Vol State and 3 years at Trevecca Trojan, and played did we decide is it 2 years you played for the Thrillbillies?
2 years here, yeah.
Okay,
yep.
In the Prospect League. So I know you made a lot of good contacts down. That ball's well hit by Braden Baker. Back goes Ennis. He's still going back, and he's not going to get it. One hops the wall. Braden Baker is going to pick up his first hit. And it's a dude at double with 2 outs. And now that run, I guess that made that run earned earlier on the ground out. Pass ball. Well, actually, it's not. There's 2 errors, basically, that got Eddington over to third. So, but now that double would have scored him. Turns that into an earned run. I don't know if you ever got into scorekeeping or not. It's one of my hobbies.
I just like to score the runs, Tim.
Drive them in and score them. Tucker Smith, former teammate of Landon Godsey, so you have something in common with Tucker Smith at the plate. Both have been teammates with Landon Godsey. Smith 1 for 1. He's also been hit by a pitch at an infield single. Want to see him extend his hands, but might need a fungo to hit that one. Again, we're visiting with Josh Griffin, who's from Marion, Illinois. Going to give shout out to anybody here while you're.
Dude, the boys from my Pioneer teams. How about
So
Chase Mizell, Luke Giles? What, are they tuned in today?
No. But you can always text them later and say, hey, in the where are we? In the middle of the 5th or in the bottom of the 5th, I gave you guys shout outs. Ethan Huddleston,
all of my guys.
Chase Birdwell. Do you know what Huddy's doing now?
He is he's at Belmont.
Yeah, he's an assistant coach. He's like a volunteer assistant coach.
That's right. I saw that he was at Belmont. That's awesome.
So he's back with Godsey, which is cool. So pitch
I actually
misses.
played my last game of my career against Huddy too.
Down in Montevallo?
Down in Montevallo in our conference tournament. They put us out.
Oh. Poor dude. Down low. Did I miss a pitch? I might have missed a pitch. Let's see if I did. It's a full count. Ministry's full count.
Met a lot of good people at Vol State, man. Still in touch with them today.
You had two coaches, though, didn't you?
I did have
Ryan
two
Hunt was
coaches.
your first year, and
Ryan
you were
Hunt
there
my
with Jim
freshman
McGuire.
year, and then Mag's first year.
Tucker Smith takes strike 3 looking on that outside corner to retire the side. 1 run that ended up being earned on 2 hits in the inning. We're going to stay right here. There was 1 error. Ultimately did not make a difference, and 1 runner was left aboard. Good inning for Vol State. Now lead 4-1 after 5 innings. It's scheduled for 7. Visiting with Josh Griffin, former Vol State Pioneer. Moved on to Trevecca. I know Trevecca was glad to get you that year. Chase Sane, your head coach there all 3 years, and Josh Carmen, the head coach at Full Count Rhythm, also an assistant coach for you. So, and then Vol State played Trevecca every fall and scheduled to do it again this year. I'm sure you always loved to play in those games, didn't you?
It was always cool seeing the guys and seeing Mags on the other side of the field.
We're got a little, something's not acting right. There you go. Just hold up, baby. Leave that wire alone.
Yep. Hear me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. But it was always nice seeing the boys the following fall after I left, and then another one after that. Or I guess 3 of them.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's nobody on this roster here that you would know. Everybody else has been gone. Trying to get my score sheet back. I don't forget.
Speaking on Mags, though, for any parents listening, I can confidently say there's not a better man to send your son to go play baseball for.
He's got a great reputation, I know, all the way around. Let's see, 1 run. Trent Miller back out for his 2nd inning, facing 5, 6, and 7. The Elgin, and the first pitch that Baylor sees, he cracks into center field. We've got some changes around in the defense. I'll try to get that to you here. It looks like Elijah Harris has moved into shortstop from center field. I think that's still Goolsby down at first. Eddington is still at second base, and that is Nick Gotze out at third base. First pitch to Brunsheen misses inside, and I'm confident that Easton Beatty is out in right field. Let's see who the new center fielder is. Might be Cole Purdy. Miller delivers a breaking pitch in there for a called strike.
I played with a Goolsby at Trevecca my first year, too. I'm wondering if he's related.
Was it Adam?
It was Bryant Goolsby.
Okay, no. They're not brothers. I know that. He's got a brother who played at Lee, who was a catcher.
I think that's
played with Riley Black over there. It's called strike.
Related. I could be wrong.
Do you? Okay, maybe they are. The Goolsby's probably listening in right now.
Probably give you an answer on that better than I can.
I don't think I've gotten any emails. That breaking pitch catches the inside corner, and down goes Brunsheen looking. Nice pitch there by Miller for his 3rd strikeout.
Nice little slider on him, yeah?
Yeah. He can dial it up there, get it up there in the 92, 93 when he's on. His problem over the time at Vol State has just been control. But he's been dialed in pretty well here. The pitch to Soboleski is down low. I'm going to make sure I got. Throw over to first. The runner's back. Still trying to find out who the center field area is. He's turned around, and I'm pretty sure that's a 43. That is Cole Purdy. Swing and a miss. He's visiting with his grandpa the last game that I broadcasted at Cumberland Tuesday. His grandpa was the athletic director and head basketball coach at Belmont when I was there playing baseball.
Okay.
He came. That pitch was right down Broadway. Taken for a called strike. Miller wouldn't mind having a strikeout, but he'd love to have him a ground ball to a middle infielder and finish this inning off. Runner stays put, and a swing and a miss. Stewart with a nice slide to his right to keep the ball in front. And there's another strikeout. Fourth. Trent Miller having success here. Connor Ennis, not been retired. He's 2 for 2, stands in. The throw over.
You guys just here today or tomorrow or so?
We are 2 and out today.
Okay.
No overnight stays in the fall. Keith or Molly, maybe you know. You said Bryant Gillsby?
Yep.
That ball sneaks through the 5-hole there. That'll move the runner down to second. Jonathan just didn't get that glove pressed down. It'll be a wild pitch. Though, as that ball got in the dirt or in the turf. All artificial turf here at Thrill. Have they replaced this turf recently, or is it the
replaced patches of it? But
okay.
The original turf on most of the field has been here since 2007.
Okay, and who played here? Why was this built?
The Southern Illinois Miners. They played in the Frontier League.
Okay.
From 2007 to 2018, I believe. Maybe 2017, 18, somewhere in that range.
Southern Illinois Miners is what they
Southern
were called?
Illinois
They weren't
Miners.
called the Marion Miners?
It makes too much sense, Tim.
Yeah. I mean, I saw a mural out here where they won a championship, I guess, in 2012 or something like that, and it says Miners win. And I thought, well, that's not the Madisonville Miners, which is in the Ohio Valley League. But I thought, well, maybe, but it used to be called the Marion Bobcats. Something was Marion Bobcats, but I don't know if that was Illinois. Sharp ground ball to short. Elijah Harris gloves in, throws a strike over to Abe Gillsby to retire Connor Ennis for the first time. Nice play by Elijah Harris. We will keep it here. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 1 runner left aboard. Still visiting with Josh Griffin, Ball State alum. Our alumni spotlight today is on Josh Griffin. Here's what I'm wondering, though. Has Josh Griffin got a brick in the alumni patio? I'm thinking no.
I'm going to be honest, I didn't know we had
I'm thinking no.
Alumni patio.
So that's what, I have on my score sheet here, alumni spotlight. Okay. I do that typically in the 5th inning, in between the top and the bottom of the 5th inning. And it's brought to you by Alley Cassidy Brick and Stone. Okay. Because they donated a paver or a pallet of pavers for our alumni patio. A buddy of mine who used to live right across the street is one of the owners of Alley Cassidy, Randy West. But Keith Green is the division manager there in the Gallatin yard. Brought over a pallet in for $100. You get your name, the dates that you played at Vol State, your position you played. You're making money. You're adulting now. I need to get you the form. I'm gonna have to get you to write your number down. We got to get you. You can't be the alumni spotlight if you don't have a brick.
I see what I'm here
in
for
there.
now.
You see how this is working? We got to get you. Landon Gotzi's got one.
Landon Gotzi's got
Ethan Huddleston, I don't think, has one.
Hometown kid doesn't even have one?
No, I mean the kid. Backyard. He doesn't have one.
Homegrown, man.
So, but lots of changes are, as they say here in the South, fixing. We're not in the South here in Marion, Illinois, but
unfortunately not.
No, and I wasn't born in the South, but I got there as quick as I could, and but
I'll be getting back down as soon as I can.
Okay, you got somebody down there that you know pretty good. You don't have a girlfriend down there, do you?
Not anymore.
Nope.
Nope.
I mean, good-looking guy like you got girls all the time. I know. Spencer Drummond is the new pitcher for the Spartans.
Had a little bit of a baseball, softball love story when I was at Ball, though.
Did you?
We did.
Who was that?
Madeline Ray.
What'd they call her? They called her
Mal.
Mal. That's right. Wasn't Madeline. I mean, they didn't call her Mad, as Adam Gordon Flies one down to right field, right at the edge of the wall in foul territory, and the catch is made for out number 1 outside of your viewing area. Gordon 0 for 3. A couple of strikeouts now, fly out to right in foul territory. Now Brennan Mealer will get his third at-bat. He's 1 for 2. So Mao was a sweetheart. I liked.
She was.
Yeah. She was going to be some sort of a technician, some
she's a
X-ray or
nuclear radiologist.
There you go. That sounds impressive. But she did not come to Trevecca, though, did she?
She did not. She went to nuclear med school, and I'm not sure what she's doing now.
Out to center field. And if that's still Carter Novelli, he runs that one down. Skied out to right center, 2 up, 2 down here in the 6th.
A lot of real estate out in this outfield, man.
400 to dead center. You don't see too many gap signs out there for 392.
392 power alley, man.
Abe Goolsby can get it out there. Come on, Abe. I believe in you. He's 0 for 2. He hit an absolute BB back to the pitcher, and the ball caught the pitcher. I'm telling you, if that was just a few inches to the left, that young man would have been heading to the emergency room. There's a shot to third, fielded by Black, possibly, the third baseman, if it's still him. Not sure if they're making any changes or not, but a 1-2-3 inning. Does look like Isaac Black for Spencer Drummond. And we will head to the 7th. Ball State still leading 4-1. So Josh Griffin, he's getting paid to be on the broadcast here. He's not getting paid by us.
Crazy how I manage that, right?
I was going to say, of the two of us right here, you're the only one getting paid. Yeah.
Max, I think we need to look into that.
I asked Coach McGuire if there was NIL money for the broadcaster, and he kind of smiled. And athletic director Bobby Hudson was in the office when that happened.
How's Bobby doing?
He's doing really good. He's doing really good. He's going to get him some help. I was going to tell you about the changes that are coming. We're going to get a new press box concession stand that's going to have bathrooms. I'm telling you, the new president, Dr. T, she has got it going on in athletics. And
you got scholarships back yet?
They got some scholarships,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, they do.
Huge.
But changes being made all around the campus. Is a new pitcher on for Vol State, Jack Lester, to get the final inning of work. Sophomore out of Collierville, 6'1", 205-pound right-hander, is a utility player from Collierville High School. Blaine and Gina Lester, his parents, Mackenzie and Sadie, his sisters. Granddaddy and Grandmama, they get to hang out in the villages in Florida. Papa, Hop, and Gigi, they have to suffer in Collierville. And Jack will be on. Let's see how many appearances he's got so far. He is on for his 5th appearance. Whoops, that's hitting. He's on both sides of my stat sheet. There he is. He has a 0 ERA. Well, 3 of the 4 that have 0 ERAs have pitched today. One may be injured, I'm not sure. Lester, first pitch to Isaac Black for ball 1. 3 innings in his 3 appearances, does not allow a hit. And just as you say that, the guy's supposed to swing and drive a hit into the outfield, but he doesn't. Given up 1 run, it was unearned, walked 2, struck out 2, has also plunked 2, and has 2 strikes. Go get a lottery ticket. 2 should be one of the numbers. Lester rocks and fires, pitches from the windup, and gets the check swing, and the first batter he faces is a check swing strikeout. That's a bunch of strikeouts for Ball State pitching here in this game.
How did we do in the first game?
Lost 9-5. Those did not look good.
Who did we play?
East Central College out of Missouri, Union, Missouri. First time that Ball State's played them while I've been
never even heard
broadcasting. Yep. Carter Novelli, the center fielder, takes a called strike. Ball State will bat in the bottom of the 7th, regardless of the score. The ball's hit out to left field. At the line, a diving play. I believe that's Adam Gordon, and he makes the catch. What a stellar play that was. I think it would have been fair as well. That's out of your viewing area, and sorry, I can't do anything about that.
I want to watch that again.
You can't.
I know. Wow.
We're going to put a star by it, I'll tell you that, and I can tell you about it because I saw it.
Didn't have much room down there either, did he?
No. I mean, he's right up against that padded concrete wall. Nice play by Adam Gordon, the left fielder. That ball just stayed up and stayed up and stayed up, and he was able to.
Playing too. He had a long way to go, man.
Yeah, he did. Garrettson is 1 for 2. Lester trying to get him a clean inning, and he looks like he's going to. Grounded to second. Eddington delivers to Gillespie for a 1-2-3 inning. Good job, Jack Lester. As that will end the pitching and defense for Vol State. But they will hit, as I say, in the bottom of the 7th. Lester a 1-2-3 inning. Good clean inning. Does get a strikeout. Trent Miller went 2 innings. He gave up 2 hits, no runs. Only walked 1 batter. Struck out 4. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 9 strikeouts unofficially without me going back and checking. That's pretty good. 7 innings of work. 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. Walked 3, struck out 9. Did plunk a couple of batters. And the new pitcher, number 28, Sean Sherwood for Elgin. As I said, they only have 1 left-handed pitcher, and he's not it. I don't think we've seen a left-handed pitcher today, even for East Central. Did not throw a left-hander. This is the 6th pitcher on for Elgin. Again, this will be we'll finish up with Josh Griffin, let him get back to doing his work with Oasis. And but primarily, are you doing the training?
Mostly training.
Okay.
Yeah. Plan is to buy the gym in the next 2 years.
Dang.
And like I said, hopefully, I don't really have a timetable on it, but I would love to expand down to Nashville and move back down there.
Okay. And you got your degree in what?
I got my business administration degree, focus in sports management, and then I'm finishing up my MBA right now.
Okay. All right, so it was not necessarily in training. You probably have some, like a training certificate, or is that how it works?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Jonathan Stewart at the plate, as he has done in his first 2 at-bats. Swings and misses at the first pitch, swings and fouls the second pitch off. He hit an absolute bomb to right center field, about halfway up the grassy knoll in right center.
I believe it's still sitting out there.
I think I saw somebody go by and get it. But, I mean, he hit a shot. I didn't think it was going to get out. I didn't think he got it that much. Now the center fielder starts heading over that way.
I watched a lot of games here, man. I really have not seen that more than 3 or 4 times, I'd say.
I was to say there's no wind blowing. I don't know that it could have gone over the scoreboard. It might have. It was pretty high shot. But I thought it was going to hit in that deep corner. This count now goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. But Jonathan, he needs some good cuts at some good pitches. 1 for 2 now. Did not have the summer that he wanted, for sure. Swing and a miss there, and he's down on strikes. Sherwood gets the punch out. So we've got to name us a Toyota Gallatin player of the game. Josh, let's see who that might be. Gabe Eddington, a couple of hits, couple of runs scored. Let's see who else. Baker with the double and a walk as Elijah Harris gets his 4th at-bat. Takes a called strike. Jonathan Stewart with the big fly. 1 for 3 and an RBI. And Elijah Harris gets a line drive. That's going to get to the alley. That is triple city for sure. Harris runs well. That's out there where Easton Denning, and this is going to be a stand-up 3-bagger for Elijah Harris. As soon as that ball got by the center fielder, there was nowhere else for Harris to go but third base, so a 1-out triple. You probably hit a few of those in that spot, hadn't you?
If it gets past the outfielders in this park, man, you run for days. Run for days.
Gabe Eddington will get another at-bat. Elgin will bring the infield in just for practice. Cole Ulrich in the on-deck circle to hit for Easton Denning. That if Eddington gets, he might be the Toyota Gallatin player of the game anyway. Got only one with 2 hits. No, take that back. Elijah Harris just picked up his 2nd. He's 2 for 4. Eddington gets a hit right here. He's a shoe-in for the Toyota Gallatin player of the game. Is it 2-0? Missed that first pitch. There we go. It's like the umpire's listening to me. That's in there for a called strike. Ball State in action a week from tomorrow at the TCCAA Conference Showcase, playing Chattanooga State and Motlow State in the showcase format. Again, goes 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Where's that at nowadays?
It'll be at MTSU.
Awesome.
Where did you play? Was that at Lipscomb, I guess?
Lipscomb still,
okay.
Yep.
I remember that first year that I did it, it was at Lipscomb. Nice stop there by Ryan Schneider. The ball spiked, and a Full Count Ministries full count. We got to get our Full Count Ministries verse of the game because we got to close up shop really quickly at the conclusion of the game because Coach McGuire is looking to get on that bus. There's a line drive into right field. It's going to be caught. Tagging is Elijah Harris, and they won't get him, and that's a sacrifice fly by the Toyota of Gallatin player of the game, Gabe Eddington. Drives in the 5th run of the ball game. Now Cole Ulrich will get an at-bat. Congratulations to Eddington. You win nothing. Josh Griffin has been our alumni spotlight as Cole stands in. Let's give him his biographical 3rd year, or out of high school a couple of years ago.
Tim, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here.
You going to roll?
I'm going to roll.
Okay.
Thanks for having me on, man.
Josh Griffin, it's great seeing you, man.
Nice
No,
to see you.
for real, write your, I'm going to get you to write your telephone number down right there next to your name. We'll go without the crowd mic the rest of the time. Let me get, I think it's a 2-ball-1-strike count. Great seeing Josh up here in the press box, and Coach McGuire said that he might be available today. 3 balls and a strike. Cole says, give me a pitch to hit. All right. You forgot your number? Okay. All right, man. Hey, great seeing you. Good luck to you. I'll send you a text with the information. So you can get yourself a brick, man, and got to get a brick. Full Count Ministries, full count. Thanks to Josh Griffin, who's come by to visit. Full Count Ministries verse of the game. 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 6 and 7. Let's see if Cole takes a hack here. He does, and fouls that one off of his leg. We'll do it all again. That'll give us time for the verses of the game. Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. 7's a verse familiar to a lot of people. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. That's the Full Count Ministry verses of the game. Thanks to Full Count Ministries for the use of their equipment during the road games. 2 out, nobody on. Fisted over to third. Black has it. He's going to throw over to first, and that will end today's contest. Ball State gets the win in game 2. Let me get Cole's information out there. 6'2", 175-pound redshirt freshman, I think it shows. Hendersonville, Tennessee, Hendersonville High School, son of Rob and Amy Ulrich, brother to Kyle and Chase. Grammy's in Tampa, Florida. Pap and Grandma, they're up in Maine as Cole finishes the ball game with a ground out in the inning. Pioneers score 1 run on 1 hit. Triple by Elijah Harris. No errors and nobody left on base. Final score 5-1. And that will do it from Mountain Dew Park in Marion, Illinois. We'll be back in Gallatin later tonight and practice tomorrow. Inter-squad game probably on Monday. So if you're in the area and you want to come watch them, come on out to Pioneer Field at the Tim Garrett Baseball Complex. Appreciate Ball State folks allowing me to broadcast games, and for Mountain Dew Park allowing me to come in here as well. For Dr. Wendy Tossenson, the president of Vol State, athletic director Bobby Hudson, and head coach Jim McGuire, this is Tim Reese saying so long from now on the Vol State Sports Network. God bless you, everybody.